Hello and welcome to another Raggy's review. So today it's a pub review and we're going over to the Crafty Local Ale House over in Skegness, not far away from the Hildred shopping centre. Literally come out the shopping centre, if that's what it's called. Straight out the other side, not the car park side, the other side, just go straight out, turn left. First on your right, literally about 40 yards, and bish bash bosh, you're there. On the bar yesterday, they had, and like a pro, I didn't take a photo of the blooming beers. I took a photo of the pump clip. So they had Surfing USA, 3.4% from St Austell Brewery. They had a Batemans Hooker, a rugby themed beer. And they also had Green King Abbott Ale. There's a picture of the bar set up. The good lady there was telling me that they're going to be having more cast lines in and, changing the pub. And, for me, other than Wetherspoons, which can get a bit rowdy, whenever you walk into a pub and there's bouncers on the door, I'd rather not. Just for me. So I went in yesterday, just have a swig of this because I've been at work all day and I'm shattered. 7.5%, first beer of the day, probably the only beer. Wow, that's a beast of a beer. But anyway, yeah, and so you've got the outside seating area, you've got a room to the right, the room with the bar in. I'm not sure if there's any more rooms, did not go any further in. Had a couple of halves, half of the Batemans and half of the St Austell. Both looking great on cask, both tasting great on cask. Bottled beer in the fridge, Luda Brewing, cans of Luda Brewing in the fridge. A craft beer brewery based in Louth. They also had seltzer, and they also had a load of modern traditional beers in the fridge as well. Big branded stuff. And I think that's quite a smart play. I mean, obviously, if you've only got so many cask options, then having more fridges and having beers in fridges, beers that are going to sell, is what matters. But on the cask, on the bar, an ever-changing list. You can see on the wall all the different beers they've had, from locals to me like Castle Rock, Ferry Ales Brewery. There's quite a few breweries, to be honest. And yeah, it seems like they're doing well as well, and it's good to see. Skegness really needed somewhere to go for a decent beer. All this, you go into most of the pubs, and it's standard stuff like Beavertown and Guinness, the macro brands, and it's just nice to go into a pub and get to see something different. And obviously, in time, I suppose in time, and certainly in the summer months, they may up the amount of different casks they've got on. Bag in box is also an interesting option. If I'm talking directly to the Crafty Local Ale House, yes, certain breweries do bag in box, not overly far away from you. Batemans Brewing Company do a lot of their range in bag in box, and I tell you now, and they also obviously do cask. But them, Milestone, there are so many breweries up and down the country even. And but yeah, the place was nice and clean, plenty of seating there. Prices of beer was decent, not silly. A nice place, it's only been open since October, so like every pub, learning what works and what doesn't. Not everything works in every location. And because they're putting the pump clips on the wall, it's interesting to see what beers they've had, and maybe a coming soon board. There may have been one and I just didn't take notice. I had a dog with me. It's not easy to take notice when you've got a dog pulling on you. And following the sat nav. Don't, for God's sakes, don't follow the sat nav. It took me down this alleyway with glass all over the floor, and I'm like, oh great. And yeah, it was at the back of the shops. That was a sat nav for you. So I'd basically walk by and then come back on myself. Hey, you can't beat it, can you? You know. Although if I'd have opened the map out a bit further, I'd have probably realised that the stupid sat nav's taking me on a guided tour of Skegness. But hey ho, you know, can't win them all. But yeah, beer is on form. Great place to go and visit. Check it out when you're in Skegness. You know, obviously the season's coming up now. It's only in March. Plenty of beer drinking time to go. And if you like your real ales and you go to the seaside, well, you've got both. And check out the Crusty Cheese shop inside the Hildred Centre. I do apologise, I don't know Skegness at all. We walked through with the dog, and because my wife says, oh, you can take dogs in here. And no, you couldn't. I had to pick her up. Yeah, check it out. And that's my review. Yeah, well worth a visit. Thank you for watching. See you soon.